Hello, hello. Okay, here we are. You get your second live of the day today. I am really excited to be here with you guys. My name is Tracy Zimmer, and I'm here to chit chat for a few minutes and share with you just a few nuggets. I know we're all gearing up, excited and ready for our Saturday Super Zoom that's going to be coming on with lots of information from people, lots of different tidbits, all the things that we've learned over the course of our time to share and give back to you. So, big hand clap to our presenters who have already been on here. I know Christy Belliston was on, Leah Lavoie, Jen Bersemian, and I know Jen was using, rocking her swag. So I decided to rock my swag too. Isn't this like a really cool crew neck? I get compliments on this all the time. So conference, this is where I got it. This is where you can get your swag. I got mine at a conference. So who's excited about conference, by the way? Long Beach, oh my goodness, it's going to be amazing. Beautiful place, beautiful location, gives us a reason to travel with our business. Tell me what you're most excited about. How about that? So put in the chat, number one, tell me where you're calling in from. Number two, if you're going to conference, what are you most excited about for conference? I don't know, maybe just a fun fact. What's a fun fact about you? Share away. Let us know who you are. So thank you again for joining us. I know this, time zone might be in the middle of your dinner right now, or you might still be finishing up work, but this replay will be up here and ready. So I am from Calgary, Alberta in Canada. I have two grown children. I have a 21-year-old son and a 17-year-old daughter. So every time I say that out loud, I get a little bit like, what? How is that possible? How did that happen so fast? They were wee when I started in this industry. And I think back and I'm thinking, wow, like such a blessing that somebody thought of me to share this with me. Because had they been too shy to share this with me, I wouldn't have got all the time that I got with my children growing up. And for me, that was worth millions of dollars to be able to bring in an income. I was a teacher for 13 years in the classroom, had my kids, and felt a little bit like I was on this like hamster coaster going like, oh my gosh, how am I going to keep up with all of this, right? And I just wanted to be that present mom. But I also wanted to bring in, a steady income and a lucrative income. And because I had open ears, that is what has happened. So I am here to share with you a few things about launching your business. Okay. And some things that I learned when I first launched, which was that was in 2012 when I first started in this industry, and I launched that first business. And then 2 years ago, launching Remon and what we need to do to really get into that activity right away, get into generating income, right? Because so many times people say, they give the, well, I'm going to wait until, right? And I'm telling you, this is something you don't want to do. You don't want to wait until your products arrive before you share with anybody or tell anybody. You don't want to wait to learn more about the product because you feel incompetent talking to people. It's not our job. We're not the product specialists. Don't wait. All we need to do is let the products talk for themselves, right? I've heard people say, well, I want to just wait till I understand the comp plan a little bit more. Don't wait, okay? You go and share this. You go and do that money-making activity. The comp plan is going to pay you, and you're going to learn that comp plan by default, okay? I can promise you that. So just a couple things. I'm not going to give everything away today because we are going to be sharing more on Saturday. But I always like to compare, if you opened a restaurant, right? If you had a restaurant or you had a store or maybe a clothing store, would you tell people about it? You would, right? Like you would tell people, you'd be like, oh my gosh, come eat at my restaurant, or come check out my clothes at my store. Come here, come there. Would your friends and family know that you owned a restaurant or know that you owned a clothing store? Probably, right? Would you advertise? Would you promote yourself? 100%. Like, that business has to be open for business. And in those stores, you need the stuff to run those stores, right? In a restaurant, I mean, you need a lot of things in a restaurant, but you need food. You definitely need food, right? In a shoe store, what do you need? You need shoes. Well, in our business in Remon, we need product, okay? Our product is our secret weapon. It is what will do all the talking for us. It's the reason why we don't need to know everything about our product. Okay. It's the reason we don't need to learn more. It's the reason we don't need, like, this does the work for us. We go, try it, put it on, feel for yourself, right? We also have before and after pictures that we can show people. I can sell an entire signature line or a reading some line just by showing somebody a before and after picture of somebody that I know. My daughter, I show that picture all the time, and I have people on the spot buying those products because they see those pictures, right? So number one thing that I can tell you, or if you are getting somebody started, maybe you're just starting now, maybe you've started for a while, right? And you're thinking like, I need more product. I'm going to tell you, invest in the products, okay? When you are bringing somebody on board into this business, get them to invest in the products. When you don't have the products, your jumpstart is going to be so much slower. When you've got the products that you can try yourself, that you can talk to people, you can say, you know what, when I take this collagen shot every day, I've been taking it every day for 30 days. This is what I've noticed. This is how it tastes. This is how I store it. Like, you can talk to each product. You're going to be doing so much better, and your business will take off so much better. So number one, I'm going to share with you today is you need to invest. You need products. Okay. Get the products for sure. All right. Don't wait. Okay. There is this signing up versus launching your business. Many times I've heard people say, this is the day I signed up, and then this is the day I actually launched and actually started working my business. It's the day I started to generate income. I am going to encourage you and anybody you get started when you're launching them, don't wait. Don't wait for anything. You don't wait for your products to come in before you start picking up the phone. You're making your list. You're calling people. You're going like, guess what I'm doing? You need to check this out. I need to send you this video. You need to get on this call, right? Like, we don't wait. I can tell you when your excitement is the highest, and that's usually when you get started, you're like, oh my goodness, this is so exciting, right? We don't want to wait. We don't need to be experts. And that's one thing I love about this business. You can earn and learn at the same time. We don't need to learn everything and write a test and see if we're good enough to go out there and make the money, right? We can go out there and start our business without knowing a darn thing. Okay. So we are not waiting for our products to arrive. We are not waiting to see, well, I want to try the products for a little bit first, right? If you're serious about making money, we want to get launched immediately. So we want to keep things simple. So in the beginning, it can be very overwhelming, right? We can go, well, I need to get on this, and I need to get on this, and I need to learn this, and I need to learn this. You are going to learn and earn, but you're going to launch probably before you learn anything. And on Saturday, we're going to talk a little bit more about that. What does that look like? How are you launching your business? There's different ways we can launch. We have online systems. We have in-person ways to launch. All the things, but I can tell you, when you get your newest person to make a paycheck immediately, when you get that newest person to go, we're going to have a launch here, 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 and you get them to that senior manager position sooner than later, they are going to be much more excited, right? They're going to be making 3 times what they were making as a planner. So our goal of getting people to that senior manager involves how we are launching our business, right? So all of those things. Another thing that really, really stood out to me is that when we're sharing and we're inviting people, we need to lean on our tools. Okay. So tools are important. We're inviting them, come take a look, all the things. But I can tell you this, launching is one of the biggest things. People can sign up, They can wait. They can try to figure it all out. They can try and get as much knowledge as they can. They can wait for the right timing. But waiting is not going to bring you a paycheck, right? And for yourself, or anybody that you are getting started and getting signed up and bringing them into the business, I'm assuming they're getting started in the business because they want to make some money, right? Number one, they probably love the product and they in their heads go, well, I can refer this and make money. We need to help them make money. Number one way to do that is to launch immediately. We don't wait. We get them started and we help them make a paycheck. Okay. So, that's what I'm going to share today. Again, be on Saturday's Zoom. I'm really, really excited about that. There's going to be lots of different tips and different things that you're going to gather from there. And you're going to want to share that with your team, promote it to your team, get as many people on as you possibly can. It's something that you definitely do not want to miss. Okay, so details are all over this page. Make sure you write them down. So on Saturday, you can click comfort of your house. You can be in your pajamas. You can have your coffee. Make sure you've got a notebook and pen. That's all that you really need. Okay. Anyways, thanks everybody and have an awesome day.